Yo, Elliot! Yo, Elliot, I used to love your lifting videos, and then you started talking about consciousness, and I got turned off. Then a few years later, I started thinking about my own consciousness, and I had a spiritual awakening. What the hell is going on, and why is this happening? Well, my man, people say that the world ended in 2012 according to the Mayan calendar. Well, I believe that it did end, but it wasn't all doom and gloom and the world was falling apart in the way that people probably thought it was going to. In fact, we came to the end of a cycle. And in the same way that you come to the end of an era or a cycle of sorts, it's like coming to the end of a day where it gets really dark right before the sun rises. I believe we are at the dawn of a brand new day where the sun starts coming up, waking people up just like it does when the sun rises every single day. And you can't help but to receive the light, receive the sun, receive the awakening associated with a brand new morning. Good morning, hello, we're here now, done. Yo, Elliot, I need a diet that's gonna make me lean and jacked, but also it's gotta keep me sharp because I got university studies to do. What do I do? Well, I would invite you to eat more of a paleo type diet where you're eating mostly fats and proteins and less sugars and carbohydrates. Here's why. Number one, your brain is made up of tons of fats, bro. It's like 90% fat. You want to fuel it that way. Plus, neurotransmitters are proteins. So you want to make sure you're getting enough protein. As far as carbs are concerned, most people say that carbs fuel the brain, sugar fuel the brain. That's true, but most people eat way too much carbs and sugar, which increases their insulin and then makes them foggy brained and stupid. Also, a lot of people have unresolved and unnoticed fungal infections that cause them to react to sugars because fungus eats sugar, sugar poops in your blood, crosses the blood-brain barrier, and makes you dumb. Duh, done. Yo, Elliot, I love my girlfriend, but because she's from a different religion, my parents say if I keep dating her, they're gonna disown me. Well, parents who say that they're going to disown their children are parents who don't love their children. They're more interested in controlling and owning you rather than loving you. So if they say disown, let them disown you. Then you can own yourself. Now, I'm not saying that's going to be easy, but when they come to their senses after you've become a success and you have your wonderful woman in your life, they may come crawling back or they'll take that shit with them to the grave. But it will never last in this world. So tell your parents, love me or leave me alone. Done. Yo, Elliot, I love lifting, but you know what I love more than lifting? Knowledge. So I decided to study philosophy in college. But now I don't know what I'm gonna be when I grow up. What kind of career can I have? Well, dude, I once heard that the mark of genius is being able to take seeming opposites and bring them together, to be able to see the connection in things. And I happen to be a genius. So you come to the right place. I am a bodybuilding philosopher because I see how the mind is the body, how what's happening in the philosophy of things is happening in the groundedness of things. So you, my man, have just reached the broad spectrum of being the strongest version of yourself. And as you develop yourself in your studies and in your body, you'll have more to give to everybody. Those people who come to you for fitness, you'll be developing their mind. And those big brain boneheads that come to you, you'll be able to get them jacked. You are the best of both worlds. Done. Yo, Elliot, I want to run faster and jump higher. So is it better to lift heavy or to lift with lighter weights and move fast? Well, I believe that it's both. Everything that I do, my entire life, who I am is fucking hybrid. Mix of everything. And I truly believe that if you want to accelerate better, jump better, be more explosive, you need a foundation of solid strength. So lifting heavy is key, but you also want to be able to move quickly. So you've got to use those lighter weights and move with more acceleration, my man. You can do it in a concurrent periodization, meaning that you do both within the same workout, or you can build a foundation of strength and then add a phase where you go lighter with more speed. Either way, you got to do both. It's not either or, it's a matter of remixing, combining, making hybrid muscles, and being the strongest version of yourself. Done. Yo, Elliot, how do I choose which of the challenges in my life that I want to tackle first? I've got problems over here and I got problems over here. I just don't know which one to start with. What do? I say wait. Don't do anything. Let the problems come to you. One of the most powerful strategies that allows you to retain your vital energy and see your life from a distance is to stand in stillness. I know those problems are there. They're waiting to be answered just like all those fucking emails in my inbox. They'll get dealt with when they need to get dealt with. When it becomes a problem, then you do it. Don't do it till you're doing it. Don't cross the bridge until you get to it. Don't worry about it until it shows up right in your face. And then you'll know exactly what to do, but you'll have more power to you because you've been chilling out all this time waiting for it to come. Just like a boxer. Come, baby. Bang! Done. Yo, Elliot, I've been dating my girl for 6 years. I just took a new job in the city and I had to leave without proposing to her. And now she's upset. What should I do? Well, dude, there are 2 different ways you can go about it. Number 1, there are women that you build your kingdom with. That means she's alongside you while you're doing your damn thing. And if you're out there doing it and she can support you, she could be your teammate, she could be your right-hand woman, then bring her along with you, propose and say, let's go. Or there's the other way to go about it, which means you build your kingdom and then you add your queen at the end. You got to decide, man. Are you a lone soldier out there building it on your own and then you add the girl to you? Or do you do it together? Either one will get you to the same destination. It just depends on what you like. Done. Yo, Elliot, I broke up with my girlfriend, but we're still friends. She's a really nice girl, but she feels all sad and I feel real bad. What should I do? The answer is get away from her. Just like an open wound that you would allow to just air out and heal on its own, but if you keep fucking with it, it just stays festering. You gotta do the same thing with these heart wounds in relationships. Every time you get back with her, you're just opening up that sore wound. You're putting salt in the wound even, making it worse. So your best bet is to leave it and her alone. Otherwise, you then become a caretaker and all of your quote unquote love for her is actually fucking pity. She doesn't want pity. Well, maybe she does. She just wants your attention. But you don't want a pitiful situation to be in. Hey, I'm sure she's cool. She's nice, but you gotta move away. Nice guys finish last. Done. Yo, Elliot, I listened to an interview you did with Dr. Brian Walsh and you guys were talking about leaky gut syndrome. I think I might have it. What should I do? First of all, you ought to know that leaky gut syndrome happens when there is an imbalance with the microorganisms within your colon, which leads to colon wall permeability. So stuff that's in your colon can get into your blood, like poop and undigested food. Number 1, you can get tested by doing a stool test with somebody like Dr. Brian Walsh or Dr. Kalish. Those are both 2 trusted resources that I've used in my past. Number 2, you might know that you have it without a test because you have gas, bloating, you may even get itching on your skin, you might even get fogginess in your head. So there's a myriad of different reactions to having leaky gut syndrome. It's called an autoimmune response. Finally, you might want to supplement with things that help your gut like glutamine and probiotics and quercetin. Those are 3 things that I use. Done.